I'm Mrs. Shivie Poddar. Welcome you all on my channel English with Shivie. Today I have brought for you the language part. It is subject verb concord. You will be misguided to see the word concord. It also the similar meaning of agreement. We also know about the verb forms in this category of subject verb concord. Before starting the chapter, I want to request you to like my videos. Please give more and more timings to see on my videos. I have completed my 1K subscriber. I am wanting that my view and my comments, my sharings will be increased. It will be only through your compliments and comments. So keep liking my videos, keep watching it. So here I have written subject verb concord. First of all, we have to know that what is subject verb concord. As I have told you that subject verb concord is also known as subject verb agreement. The name is showing the subject verb agreement, means the agreement between subject and verb. Here are the two words, subject and verb. So the agreement, if the agreement will be there between the subject and the verb, there will be the subject verb agreement. Where we will see the subject verb agreement? In our writing methods, in our written work, in the sentences. If the subject will be there, then which type of verbs we have to use? Or the verb will be there, then which type of subject may be used? So here are so many rules. We have to learn them, we have to see them. We will learn through the rules that what are the subject verb agreements. So here are the rules. The first rule is with singular subject, singular verbs. It means when in the sentence there will be the singular subject. Singular subject, the dog, a girl, a man, boy. When there will not be any plural forms of the subject. S, E, S will not be there in the subject. Then we will use the singular verb. Here, eat. I have written the cows eat grass. Eat is mentioning for the plural verb form. So the cows are plural subject and we have used here the plural verb forms. We have seen that if the subject will be plural, then verb will be used plural form. This is the simplest way to use the subject and verb. This will be the simplest rule to do to give the agreement between the subject and verb. See the second one. We use plural verbs in optative sentences. Optative sentences, we have learned about the optative sentences in the conversation in narration. There you can see about the optative sentences, that what they are. But here I have written the example, God save the king. As I have said that with plural subject we will use plural verb form. But here God is singular but save is plural. This is the optative sentence, God save the king. So in the optative sentences, if there will be the subject will be in singular form, even then the verbs will be in plural forms. So this will be reminded by you. Next rule is I wish, as if, as though, if, etc. Then with singular nouns plus plural verbs. Means if in the sentences there will be such kind of words, I wish, as if, then you have to write the singular plural verbs even with the singular nouns. Like I wish he were a king. So he is singular. Even then we have mentioned their verb because their I wish is used. And one more thing, if I wish, as though, if will be in the imagination mode or in the wish which cannot be fulfilled, then also we have to use the plural verb forms with the singular subjects. Next rule, noun plus preposition plus noun. Means if this format will be there, we have to use the verbs according to the first noun. Suppose the dogs of that man. The dogs is also noun of preposition. That man is also another noun. If this type of statement will be written in the sentences, then we will give the verb forms according the first noun. What was the first noun in this? The dogs. So the dogs of that man were running. Were is plural noun, were is plural verbs, and the dogs is also plural noun, and it is the first noun. So according the first noun, we have to use the verb forms. Next, see the next example. The men, 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 the plural, the men of this parliament have done his job. The man is plural there, have is used. Next rule, indefinite number, quantity of plus noun. Like a plenty of, a lot of, half of, etc. We have to use the verbs according the fixed noun. Means if the sentence will have the indefinite numbers. Indefinite numbers, a plenty of, a number, the large number of, a number of, a lot of. This is called the indefinite numbers. If indefinite numbers will be there with the nouns, then we will give the verbs according the fixed nouns. Fixed noun, see the example. A lot of books are being taught. Books is fixed noun. A lot of is not sure that how much, and books are there. So according the books, this is the fixed noun. According the books, we have used the verbs up. Next, the number of means a number of. Here are similarities in number of and number of, but the and are different. When the sentence will have the number of, whenever we have to use the singular verbs. If a number of will be there, then always we have to use the plural verbs. Like the number of the books is spreaded there. A number of students are appearing in the examination. Means a number of is used with the plural nouns or with the singular nouns. Whenever we have to use the plural verbs. The percentage means the singular verbs 60% according the nouns. If the sentence will have the percentage, then we will use the singular verbs. If the percent will be there, the number before the percentage, then it will be according the nouns. The percentage of my marks was poor. The percentage of these students was very bad. See the example of 60% means percent. 40% of the part of milk was spoiled. Means milk was uncountable. So according to milk, we will use was. 40% of the students have appeared in this examination. If the students are plural, we have used the plural subject, then we use the plural verb forms. So the percent will be there, we will use every time according the nouns. Next rule, singular collective nouns. Plus of plus plural noun, then singular verbs will be used. Collective nouns, team, herd, means if this type of words will be used, every time it is used in the team for the collective nouns. A group of books is called set. A group of players is called team. A group of students is called class. So if there will be this type of words, team, herd, class, set, every time we will use the nouns, the verbs according the nouns, but the subject will be plural. Then only we will write the singular verbs. Means the verbs will be used according the collective nouns, not the confirm or definite nouns. Like a team of these players was filled. A herd of these cattle is grazing the grass. A class of standard 9th is supposed to be here to listen the lecture. That means if the plural subject or the singular subject will be there, there is no issue. We only will see the collective nouns. According to the collective nouns, ever we will write the singular verbs. Next, Rule 8. Government, bold, jury, staff, committee, public. Here are some words. Company, police. Means these words looks like the similar forms. It doesn't mean that they are the singulars. We can write the singular as well as the plural verbs with these words. But only we have to see the statements. If the statement is for the plurals, this will count it as the plural form. If the statement will be singular, then these words will be counted or supposed to be the plural forms or singular forms. Like the government of my India is doing very well. The government of those countries are not doing very well. So here the government is plural when I use with those countries. So it was supposing that the government were plural. And I told that the government of my India, it means it is the singular government, so I use is. Means whenever the statement will be in plural with these words, the verb will be plural. Understood? Next, rule 9. Weight, money, kilometers, length, quantity, time, etc. Means if this type of things will be used in the sentences, then the singular verbs will. Example, 10 miles distance is too much distance to walk in the morning. A liter of milk is too much costly nowadays. So here we have seen that the length is there or the quantity is there. In both sentences we have to use the singular verb forms. 10 miles was there, but even then we use the singular verbs because this is the rule. With the quantity and the miles, distance, weight, every time we will use the singular verbs. Next is rule 10. Plural names of books, cities, persons, places, etc. If these names will be in plural forms, then ever we will write the singular verbs. Like Arabian Nights. It is the name of the book. Arabian Nights is very much interesting book. Andaman and Nicobar Islands is good place for visiting. So here are the plural names of the cities, of the states and the books. Even then we use the singular verbs. The next is rule 11. The repeated nouns in the same sentence with prepositions. Means if the sentence will have two the same nouns, then these two nouns will be written in the sentence with the prepositions. Then after only we will write the singular verbs. Like ship after ship was sailed by. City after city is destroyed. Means city and city, ship and ship, both the same nouns are used here, but the prepositions are used between these two words. So singular verbs was used. Next rule. Glasses, shoes, pants, trousers, spectacles, tents. Means the things which are in pairs, but it is singular. Even then they are called the plurals. Then the plural verbs will be written. Like my trousers are too much bright. The scissors of the tailor was sharp. Means trousers is singular used, is singular form, but it is plural. The plural verbs will be used. Yes, one more thing is to be reminded that a pair of, if these words will be written with the a pair of, then ever we will write the singular verb forms. See the example, a pair of my new shoes is too much tight. The shoes, my shoes was too much tight, it will be wrong. My shoes were too much bright. Or a pair of my shoes is too much bright. Understood? So now thank you. That's it for today. Bye bye.